Quietly, over on Substack, innovative creators are building six-figure businesses built around their book clubs. I'm going to show you exactly how the next generation of book clubs are turning shared reading experiences into serious income. I'm Solo Shannon, and if you're new here, I help people over 50 turn their lived experience into income. I wanted to know how they're monetizing free book clubs. I mean, I know some of them are charging premium subscriptions on Substack, $5, $7, $8 a month, but premium book clubs are earning on average between $50,000 and $150,000 per year. And I wanted to know exactly where that money was coming from. But here's the secret that my research revealed. This is one of those areas where the riches really are in the niches. General book clubs are a dime a dozen, and the old models aren't really monetizable. If all you're covering is mass paperback women's fiction, then most of those book clubs have an expectation of being free. Where the money is and how you can quickly, easily monetize a book club on Substack is by being highly specific. Last month, Katie Couric took the time to sit down with the founders of the Silent Book Club to find out what it's all about. The Silent Book Club is where people get together to read silently. Everyone's reading the same book, but there's no discussion. It's a book club for introverts. The Silent Book Club has brilliantly put together a way to have community and a social life for introverts. No pressure to talk, just comfortable silence. Not exactly my thing, but to each his own. I'm pretty sure I would get kicked out of the Silent Book Club. If not for talking, then for fidgeting and making too much noise. The Silent Book Club has been a boon for authors as well, and they clamor to get their work in front of the group's members. And that leads us to, they've got a ton of merch, and their members are crazy about it. Every month they put together a book box with the book that they're going to be covering that month and cute little merchandise that is coordinated and themed to the book. And the best part about this, when you're getting started, you can pre-sell these. That way you're not ordering too many things and having extra books lying around. The Silent Book Club is monetized in so many ways that it's kind of crazy. They've got brand sponsors, they've got authors paying to have their books read by the group, publishers paying to place books into the group, and merchandise sales. Buffy's is a hybrid book club. They have live and online events. The Substack for Buffy is free, but the events are not. And this is how they've chosen to monetize. Each month, Buffy holds a book club. There's a Buffy book club meetup, and it's not free. They sell tickets to these events, and they're highly detailed, curated events that don't just encompass a book discussion. Buffy's appears to be a one-woman show, and she has amassed 8,000 subscribers. If you're an author or want to be an author, a book club could be a critical part of your marketing journey. Building an interactive community around the genre you write in allows you to support other authors and to promote your own work. Consumer researchers have labeled the epidemic of loneliness the affection deficit. So now we don't just have attention deficit disorder, we now also have affection deficit disorder, which I guess just means we're all starved for love and connection. And that would be why the book club economy is booming. Book club searches, book club formations, everything surrounding book clubs is up 350% year over year. Reading is one of the few activities that still naturally creates real dialogue. And the book club format scales naturally on a platform like Substack, where everyone is a reader. The other thing I discovered is that a good book club doesn't really sell books. They sell belonging. And Substack was built naturally for this. Here are 5 ways to monetize a book club on Substack. Number 1, paid subscription tiers. You could have a free, a paid, and a VIP tier for your book club members. And they would have different levels of access to events, conversations, chat groups. You can also keep your Substack completely free, like Buffy has done, and monetize through the other methods. Number 2 is affiliate links. Of course, you can use affiliate links for the books that you're selling and any other products, but that's not really going to add up very fast. The third is merchandise and book boxes. You can do print on demand through Printify or Printful, any of the print on demand platforms can create merchandise that you can include in your book boxes. And the way to make sure that you don't get stuck with too many items, too many books or book boxes, is to pre-sell. And then that way you can place all of your orders, get your book boxes packed and shipped off to your members. And you're never spending a dime that someone hasn't already paid for a book box. Number 4 is live events. Live events are going to be meetups online or IRL at the library, a cafe, or even a big event center. I found a couple of book clubs that included potlucks and get-togethers, especially if the niche is around cooking or baking or any type of food. And the last is author and publisher brand deals. And this is the one that I am most excited about because it has the highest income potential of them all. Think about it this way. Even with 500 paid subscribers at $5 a month, that's still only $2,500. You would still need to supplement for this to be a full-time income. But author and publisher sponsorships are another thing altogether. Once you have a decent membership, it would be nothing for an author or a publisher to offer you thousands of dollars to feature their book. And I can tell you just from my own personal experience on YouTube that this happens a lot faster than you might think. If you have a publisher willing to pay you a feature spot of several $1,000s, then those are relationships that are worthwhile to curate. I hinted around that popular fiction, mass paperback, and popular books are typically a part of free book clubs. What you're after is a premium niche book club. And the niches that will bring you the most revenue are going to be found in business and self-development, historical and literary fiction, romantasy, and career reinvention and upskilling. It's always important to remember that anytime there's a down economy, there are certain sectors and segments of the economy that go up instead of down. And book clubs is going to be one of them. And this growth is driven by macroeconomic and psychological factors that are much too complicated for me to explain in a short video. Another factor that has led to this growth in book clubs is what I'm going to call the anti-algorithm movement, or breaking up with book talk. Successful book club curators, content creators, and subscription box services are starting to avoid overhyped titles that have appeared ad nauseum on Book Talk. This has provided an opening for intelligent curation with emotional sensitivity and focusing on the high social reward and the low stress aspect of book club. You're going to see a big crossover in 2026 of stress relief equaling income potential. And I wouldn't be a very good digital product teacher if I didn't take this opportunity to create one. You know what I'm saying? So I put together the Book Club Business Blueprint, your complete guide to starting and monetizing a book club on Substack. I've put together the top book club niches for 2026. In those overarching categories, I've selected 4 sub-niches that I think are going to be the breakaways in 2026. And I've backed it up with all the data. I ran creative market compass reports on all of them with long tail keywords and digital product suggestions and all the ways that you could monetize with these niches. I walk you step by step to successfully setting up your book club on Substack. I provide a 90-day launch plan and a complete week-by-week checklist. If you want to check that out, I have dropped that in the description box and the pinned comment below. The more research I do and the deeper I get into this, the more optimistic I feel. I am finding so many untapped, underserved content niches on YouTube and Substack that have no one creating content in them. If you're interested in growing more streams of income through digital products and content creation, writing books, making videos, and just living your life the way you want to and sharing it with the world, then make sure to like and subscribe. I'm Solo Shannon, and we'll talk again soon. Bye, y'all.